Hello. Welcome back to Underrated Movies. I am your guy. I am your man, Mr. Alton Henry, and today I'd like to talk to you of another video. Another film that I believe is heavily underrated. Actually, it's probably one of my favorite films of 2016. Actually, the best film of 2016, and that is Midnight Special. It's a science fiction drama adventure film directed by Jeff Nichols, starring Michael Shannon. Uh, had a break for Joe Edgerton, Kristen Dunst, and Adam Driver. And the kid's name is Jason Lieberher. Sorry, kid. And the story is about a father and his son on the run from the military and a cult that he was a part of. And he needs to get to a specific destination at a specific time to who knows what. It's an adventure film. And actually, when I saw the trailer online, and looking back at it, there wasn't really much advertisements in it. I remember seeing a TV spot of it on TV. The budget was like $18 million. Which I don't know if studios had faith in the film, because the film didn't make a lot of money. But I'm going to tell you, this is one of the most underrated science fiction films that I've seen in quite a while. And there's not a lot of sci-fi elements into it. It felt more supernatural with some sci-fi moments, vibes to it, especially kind of towards the end. But this was a really good film. This was a really good adventure film. And this is actually, I think, the first film I was introduced to a Jeff Nichols film. I guess he's also directed films that I heard are really good. Is Take Shelter, Mud with Matthew McConaughey, and I think Take Shelter also stars Michael Shannon, which I think Michael Shannon is his to-go-to guy. I mean, Jeff Nichols is Michael Shannon's to-go-to guy. This film is phenomenal. This film does pay tributes to those 1980s science fiction dramas, adventures like Steven Spielberg, which you could see heavily when you get that vibe watching this film, but it doesn't steer too much into that realm. This is a Jeff Nichols film. I can tell he has his own style, and I'm loving his style, his direction style, when it comes to directing actors, directing scenes where it matters really in the small moments. I love it that there's that really the small moments matter than a big old dramatic scene where a character has a monologue or something, just something big. Jeff Nichols doesn't really do that. He takes his time. He takes the little moments of a scene and he makes it matter. And I actually really like that, because sometimes to me, just watching movies now where you try to do over dramatic stuff where it was heavily relied on back in the day, but now if they do that, it's embarrassing. Here, he doesn't do that. I love it that he takes his time to really focus on the little moments here, to really get you invested in the characters, the stories, and basically overall what's happening in the film. And actually, I'm surprised what they were able to do with a small budget that they had was $18 million. And I don't know what the camera was. Actually, I just looked it up. I would probably put it on if it matters. That I've noticed, and I'm starting liking it too, where the main focus of the film in the frame, where it's all clear, but the surroundings in the frame is kind of blur. And I'm actually really liking that approach. The only film I've noticed has that is Brad Pitt's Killing Them Softly. But back to the film. This film is beautiful. It's beautifully shot. It's beautifully acted. There's really not a fatal flaw I can think of about this film. Really, I think just nitpicking out of this movie, I just think it's a crime. But actually, it's available for free to watch on YouTube. Believe it or not, I actually just watched it and rewatched it, and it's amazing. I remember watching this in theaters with my dad, and we bonded over that film. He was actually surprised how good this film was. This film, again, it kind of just jumps right into the story. surprisingly, and then noticing the style of the film where you kind of get that slow paced vibes, you don't really get that. It's Jeff Nichols having his own style. And I actually like those moments, those quiet moments in film. I don't necessarily feel that you gotta have a lot of, I guess, chaotic moments to make a film entertaining. I don't really like that. I think that's very distracting. Like, let's say if you can, I don't know, compare this film to like Independence Day Resurgence, where there's just so much going on. I know it's a completely different sci-fi film and all that, but it's just the smaller moments in this film matter to me. Kristen Dunst, who I haven't seen do a lot of movies in a while, she's great in this. I mean, she doesn't have a big role, but she plays the wife of Michael Shannon, and her moments that Jeff Nichols gives her allows her to kind of deal with this situation that her son may be evolving into something bigger, and she may not be able to be around him anymore. It's very intriguing, and I love her performance in this. And what I really noticed about the film, it's more about, and I just thought about this, that it's more about a journey of, I guess, realizing your child or your children or your children are evolving into their own person. And I think it's the moment, I guess it's the journey of watching them grow, watching them evolve, and then someday you have to let them go to live their own life, to kind of be their own kind of person. That's the kind of vibe I got from the film. I could be wrong, but that's what I took from it. If anybody wants to clarify, please let me know. Adam Driver was really good here. He plays an analyst. He's good on the material that he's given. I mean, it doesn't shower him with anything, and I actually like that the film is kind of ambiguous. It doesn't give you a lot of details story-wise. It kind of just takes you along for the ride. The characters know what's going on, even though they don't know everything. They know you're invested into the story. You're invested in the emotional journey of the characters, and I actually like that. I think as a viewer, you're invested on the like for me, I think I'm invested more in the tone, the style, and the emotion. Not necessarily on the story, because you can have an average story, but if the characters make it kind of make it their own, I guess, or if the characters are strong enough and well written, I'm sold with it. Man, and I love the theme song. The theme song is actually very, to me, I think it could be iconic. I think so. The theme song of this movie, it plays a few times in this film, and every time it just comes out, I'm like, na 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 na. Man, this movie's amazing. I don't really have a flaw with this film. This is a near perfect film for me. It's a shame that the film didn't do great at the box office or with advertisements. It's a crime. It's a crime. I think this is one of the most underrated sci-fi films in a while, and I would like to give shout out to Georgia Bruno. He's a life counselor on YouTube. For those who haven't checked out, he's seen the film and he enjoys it. Shout out to him, and shout out for anybody who have seen this film. Please check it out. It's available for free on YouTube. Please check it out. I give a rating, I think, and I don't know if I should do ratings for my videos, but if I have to give, I'll have to give this 5 stars. So far, this is my favorite Jeff Nichols film. I would love to check out more of his work. Please check it out. Let me know in the comment section below. You can follow me on Instagram. You can subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment if you have seen the film, and I might leave the link to the film in my video. I'm not exactly sure if that's a good idea. Let me know in your comment section below. Have a good day, everyone. Check this movie out, man.